Today's meeting may be recorded and broadcast on the authority's website. Any person in view of the camera is by virtue of attending consented to being filmed and to the possible use of those images and sound recordings being used as outlined. Democratic Services, can I ask you to please start the recording?
That's done.
Thanks, Alex. Okay, we move on to the first item on the agenda. Apologies for absence.
No apologies for absence have been received, Chair.
Thanks, Michelle. Next item on the agenda is declarations of interest. Have we got any declarations of interest? No, there's no declarations of interest. We'll move on to agenda item 3, the minutes of the previous meeting. So to approve for accuracy and enter into the record the minutes of the previous meeting, I'm happy to move. Do we have a seconder?
Happy to second, Chair.
Thanks, Councillor Jones. Are there any comments on the accuracy from members? Thank you. Can we take that to vote and please, Geraint?
So could all councillors who are in agreement with the recommendation please raise their hands? 6, that's carried unanimously, Chair.
Thank you very much. Okay, agenda item 4 on the strategic part is the annual Health and Safety Enforcement Service Plan 25-26. To consider the report of the Director of Governance and Resources, Councillor Salmon.
Thank you, Chair. This report gives Cabinet an overview of the work done by environmental health and ensuring health and safety and risks in a changing workplace are managed properly. You'll see from the report that there are 5 key delivery priorities as part of the service plan, being to focus resources on higher risk work activities and performance in accordance with national guidance and local intelligence, support delivery of the Health and Safety Executive's National 10-year strategy, investigate notified injuries, occupational disease and dangerous occurrences in the workplace, respond to all complaints from employees, unions, safety representatives or members of the public in accordance with the accident and incident investigation policy, and to respond in a timely manner to service requests on matters such as asbestos removal notifications, statutory notifications for lifting equipment and pressure systems and licensing applications. The report also gives a brief overview of some of the key achievements through 2024-2025 with almost 12 interventions or inspections having taken place. You'll also see from the report that the Environmental Health Department already undertake a huge amount of work and are expected to make adequate arrangements for enforcement throughout Merthyr Tydfil. We're currently awaiting guidance on what exactly adequate arrangement means, but it's expected that the current staffing levels are not quite enough. I go to the recommendations, Chair. There's 2 of them. 2.1, the Health and Safety Enforcement Service Plan 2025-2026 be approved. And 2.2, the challenges highlighted within the plan that may hinder delivery of the full service plan be noted.
Thanks, Councillor Salmon. Do we have a seconder?
Happy to second, Chair.
Thanks, Councillor Jones. We'll take that over to members' questions. Members' comments?
Chair.
Councillor Salmon.
Thank you, Chair. Just briefly, I'd like to thank Sarah Larkin and Sean James for the detailed report, and to ask them to pass on our thanks to the rest of the team for the work they do. Thank you, Chair.
Thanks, Councillor Salmon. Can we take that to the vote, please?
So could all councillors in agreement with the recommendation please raise their hands? Absolutely. Yeah, that's carried unanimously, Chair.
Thanks, Geraint. Agenda item 5 is Merthyr Tydfil Replacement Local Development Plan 2016-2031, the annual monitoring report. Consider a report from the Director of Neighbourhood Services. Deputy Leader, Councillor David Jones.
Thank you, Chair. Merthyr Tydfil Replacement Local Development Plan 2016-2031, an annual monitoring report 2025. This is a backward-looking report that must be published and presented to Welsh Government by the end of October annually. The 2025 AMR is included as Appendix 1 of this report. The annual monitoring report records progress against the indicators set out in the monitoring framework of the adopted LD, which are summarised at 4.3 of the report. At 4.3, the aspects which are not working as well as we would like are highlighted. The first 3 are expected to improve over the coming year, but we have no control over the 4th point, as this relies on planning applications being submitted for heat generating renewable energy by businesses or residents. Chair, the recommendation at 2.1 is of the 2025 replacement local development plan 2016 to 2031. AMR is approved for submission to the Welsh Government, and I so move.
Thanks, councillor Jones. Do we have a seconder?
Happy to second the recommendations, Chair.
Thanks, councillor Lewis. We'll take that open to questions. Comments? We'll take that to the vote then, please. Geraint?
So could all councillors in agreement with the recommendations please raise their hands? Six, that's carried unanimously, Chair.
Excellent. Thanks, Geraint. Moving on to the next items on the agenda, which are information reports, which are point 6, appointment of LA governors, and point 7, Estyn inspection for Welsh language immersion arrangements, which will take us on to the last part of the agenda, agenda item 8. Any other business deemed urgent? I have none. Can I thank you all very much, and I will look forward to seeing you all in full council at 5:30 this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Chair.